Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Al Nassr have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course. So with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
Oh, chance for a shot! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now, who's going to be first to this? So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's really well manoeuvred. Chance here to counter. Now it's Nedved.
Oh, great feat, that.
Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that is a little undercooked. And this is Luis Suarez. And he shoots! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The goal scorer after 22
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Al Nassr grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bastoni. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Beckham. And it's Gullit. And he's found a way past. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Baresi calmly anticipates. Oh, good-looking ball. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And that has been cleared. Bullet. Massaro tries to play it through. O'Shea.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Minutes has been indicated.
Finding their passes. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Alonso. O'Shea is someone so often. It's Luis Suarez! And he hits the net! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this...
And we've reached half-time. Barcelona are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Massaro. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Searching pass he's played there. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Al Nassr with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Xabi Alonso with the short one. Beckham gets it clear. Cannavaro. And it's O'Shea. Nedved. Well, that's a little loose. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Now it's Hullet. Xabi Alonso. Oh, some tackle that. Xabi Alonso really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And this is Nedved. Nedved finds himself offside. Massaro. De Bruyne. And he's managed to get free.
That's positional gold. The utilisation.
He's got tall. Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Pull it. He's found a way through. Robertson. Fired deep towards the back post. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
No foul, says the referee. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's a sharp pass. Hoeneß unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, it's come loose. Out towards the flank. And he's cut it out.
Al Nassr really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
There will be 3 minutes
Interception.
at a
His
time.
positioning was spot on. Cannavaro. Hoeneß. And the referee's looking. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
I'm afraid to tell
So,
you
Jim,
that
how do
we're
you reflect
expecting
on what
traffic
we've
to be
seen?
heavy after
I
the
think
final
that
whistle
early
today.
goal, Peter, pretty much decided everything. It dictated an awful lot of how the game was going to unfold. And in the end, we weren't left with any surprises. It worked out as we thought it might.
And all that remains for me is to... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway.
Daniele Massaro is someone I see as a very versatile forward, Peter.
He's played right across the front line, hasn't he?
Yeah, deployed everywhere in midfield too. As a matter of fact, he's played in defence.
Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Opts to play it back. He's on it. Can he get away? Knocks it into space. Pullet receives it in a good position here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, easy pickings there. Hernes. De Bruyne. Rodri. Modric. And it's Iniesta. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pullet. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Plays it in low. Neither side yet able to find the net. Can he get it through? That's an excellent interception. Massaro. Now, can they get him away? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Great vision. And this is Pullet. He has a look up. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Engages and forces him off the ball. Eto'o gets through on his own. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Barcelona really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Iniesta. Good take, and is he... Real chance! They've scored! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Eto'o demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Always onto this. Beckham. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Pullet. And that is a good ball to find him. It's a decent chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
There will be one
Xavi Alonso. Now Modric. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Quick reminder today,
it's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're off again.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, they could be caught out here. De Bruyne. Pull it. He's looking wide. Looking to play him in. Ter Stegen gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And no, that was never going to make it. Denilson. Hernes. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Pedri.
Pretty robust defending.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Now it's Pedri. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Denilson. Rodri. Now it's Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? So much time. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Pedri.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That has not gone well. Denilson. And he's there to retrieve it. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good-looking ball. That's a throw.
Substitution in progress.
And this is Owen. That ball looks a good one. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 24.
Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Number 5, Hannes. Number 14.
Stood up well to him there.
Number 11.
Denilson really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Number 8, Messi. Number 10,
Owen.
Schneider.
Maradona.
Number 19,
And it's Schneider.
Maradona.
That is a great pick out. And he's lost it. And Owen! He's got a goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored. And that's it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's down to business here. Arsenal have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And here's Suarez. Now that is a hefty challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking for options for movement. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Suarez. Neymar. And that's a shooting chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably...
Takes a shot! Magnificent from Massaro! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for.
Very telling.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. De Bruyne. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri. And he was quick to react. Can he get on the end of this? Massaro. Now this could be a chance. Messi is the key defender on that occasion. And he's in on goal. He's Massaro! And that is wildly off target. Lam is always looking to play quality balls. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Owen. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar,
There will be one
and he's
minute
managed to
added
get
time.
free. Well, there's the clearance. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And now,
Any opinion you'd like to express
read
on the
out our
first
fan
half?
club members who are
Barcelona
celebrating
will
their
be
birthdays
pretty happy
today.
with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And it's Rodri. Now it's Luis Suarez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pedri. Arsenal looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Rodri. Nicked it back promptly. Beckham. Now it's Owen. Pernis, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Big chance! I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. De Bruyne gets a foot in here. Pull it, and pull it! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And that's played in low. All Black claims it, safe hands. And now a sudden chance to counter. And now they can clear their lines. Costa Curta. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Messi. Now it's Rodri. No way through, so back it comes.
Arsenal really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Great vision. Great ball, and he's in here. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And it's Rodri. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Baresi gets it clear. Costa Curta. That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Now it's Mohamed Salah, and that could set him on his way. Real chance here. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Lionel Messi, Peter. Now, there's a player who can make a mug out of anyone.
Plenty of examples of that, Jim.
Yeah, I remember when his former mentor was managing Germany's winning machine, a machine that had hammered Messi's side 7-0 on aggregate.